Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. So I thought that this would be the perfect time to do a video that I have been wanting to do for years now, and it is my 5 tips for what I do whenever my hair is damaged in some way. And I thought the segue of my worst deep conditioner ever experience, the video that I posted a couple of weeks ago, if you haven't seen it, I'll post the eye here. But basically, I did a review on the worst deep conditioner that has ever had the misfortune to grace my strands, and I got a little bit of damage from that product. The formula was just not meshing with my hair in any way, shape, or form. So I thought this would be a perfect time to do this video since I'm kind of in hair recovery mode right now. So I've been natural since 2005, except for 1 year when I had a texturizer. And my hair's had these kind of periods a lot throughout the years, and I'm sure that I'll have some in the future because they don't call it a journey for nothing. So these tips are always things that I return back to whenever my hair is just not cooperating, whenever I notice more breakage than usual, when it's dry and it's just not looking and feeling its best. In a lot of ways, it's kind of like back to basics, but heightened. I think my most significant bout of any type of like hair damage that I've had, or just bad period where my hair is just not acting right, was back in 2019, and I had severe mechanical damage. Now most of us have heard of like heat damage or color damage, but mechanical damage happens with the rough handling of your hair. If you're not gentle when you brush or comb your hair, if you're using some type of heating tool, you guys know like the blow dryers with the comb attachment, if you're going through the hair and catching on a lot of tangles, that's very damaging and can cause a lot of breakage. Or even if you're finger detangling, it's very rough and kind of just like tearing through your hair. Sometimes mechanical damage can be cumulative and happen over a period of time. Or if you're like me, you can just ruin so many things in one fell swoop, and that's what I did. So here is a throwback video of what my hair looked like at its worst after I mechanically damaged my hair. Exclusively finger detangle my hair, but I wanted to use this brush that I've been hearing really good things about, and things just did not go well. So as you can see from that clip, my hair was completely just pissed at me. Curl pattern, where have you gone? It was in hibernation. It was incredibly dry. I had increased breakage. Just that friction from the brush and the way that I detangled my hair was very rough. I was very impatient. So that is definitely more major on the side of the damage. And then this little encounter with that deep conditioner, in the grand scheme of things, is pretty minor, but I still follow the same steps to kind of get my hair back on track. So let's jump into the first tip that I have, which is actually how my hair is looking right now, and that is protective styling. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, most of these 5 tips are things that I do on a regular basis, just more heightened, more consistent, and just with more intention when I need to kind of heal my hair and bring things back after a particularly rough patch. So I am a big twist gal. My hair loves being in twists. That is when my hair thrives the most. But when I'm in recovery mode, I do these medium twists. They are smaller than my regular medium-sized twists, which allows me to be able to keep them in a little bit longer, which is more time for me to just let my hair just rest and reset. And one of the main reasons that my hair likes to be in twists is because it can retain moisture a lot better. So I'm just leaving my hair alone, and already my hair feels so much better than it did after I used that deep conditioner. I think these twists now are 11 days old, so I'm not over manipulating my hair. And one thing about me, whenever my hair gets damaged, I have a lot of bad wash days, and subsequently my styles don't look good. So that's disheartening. Like, on top of the fact that you've damaged your hair, you're not gonna feel that great because your styles just aren't turning out the way you want them to. But that's another good thing about protective styling, is that it helps to mask a lot of the damage. So I would rely on these medium twists. I would do them very frequently whenever I'm having those damage periods. But wash and goes, for example, looked horrible. I had a very long period during that time where I didn't do a wash and go because not only did I want something that was going to maintain the moisture much more in my styling sessions like my twists, but they just don't look good. If your natural curl pattern is damaged, wash and goes typically aren't going to be a go-to style. And the second thing I do when my hair has been a bit damaged is I focus on protein. You know, the protein and moisture balance. Well, when my hair gets damaged, usually there's some breakdown in elasticity. There's some type of breakdown in the strength of my hair, which affects my curl pattern, making it just like in that clip you saw where it's like, where have you gone? So I make sure to keep up with my moisture. I would say the majority of my products in my stash are moisture based, and I have a good amount of stuff that's protein based as well. But when I am trying to heal things, I make sure that I do not skip my protein treatments, and I try to integrate more protein based products into my hair care. That helps the elasticity to regain its bounce in my curls, and it also helps to fortify the strands that have been damaged in whatever way that's going on in that particular moment. I've had color damage, the mechanical damage, and damage from products that just don't gel well with my hair, which is kind of similar to mechanical damage. If a product has a consistency that's not compatible with my hair and the properties of my hair, it makes it very difficult for it to work with. I have to kind of like do a lot to get it to even go through my strands, which can cause that breakage. Damage tends to affect my hair in a similar way no matter how I come upon it. Now when we talk about going back to basics, one of the things that I don't really do in my routine is I don't re-moisturize my hair frequently. I would say that in between styling sessions, I will maybe re-moisturize my hair once, maybe, but that's about it. My hair tends to retain moisture pretty well, especially if I use like some top tier products that I know my hair loves, like my HGs. My hair does pretty well, but when I'm in recovery mode and really trying to heal my hair often doesn't hold on to moisture as long as it usually does. I think it has something to do with damaging the outer layer of my cuticle, so just that moisture is escaping easier. So I make sure to re-moisturize my hair more in between wash days when my hair is in a damaged state. My favorite things to use to re-moisturize in between wash days are products that aren't gonna leave like that weird film, because you know if you use like a gel or something, if you put some type of product on top of it, sometimes they can interact funny and leave residue in your hair. So I like to use creamy, thin, leave-in conditioner type of products that move really well through my hair and that are going to absorb very quickly. And my fourth tip is that during a time when my hair is damaged, I try not to stray from my HGs. And back in 2019 when I got this horrific mechanical damage, I barely made any YouTube videos. I was pretty MIA. I think I took my longest break ever from YouTube. I want to say I made my last video in 2019 in February, and I didn't come back to YouTube until November or October of that year. So it was a long gap of no videos. And in addition to the job that I was working at the time that was slowly driving me insane, I also wasn't making videos because my hair was damaged. So I didn't do any product reviews. I was really just focusing on using my holy grails, things that I knew worked for me. Every now and again I would dabble with a new product, but it was something that had very nourishing, hydrating ingredients. And one of the things that really sucks when you have damage is that even your holy grails, at least in my experience, don't work the way you know they usually do. The results aren't as good, the feeling isn't the same, but I just kind of truck on through and keep using them. It's all about consistency. Damage may take a second, but it takes much longer for you to heal it. Slowly but surely I noticed that my hair starts to return to what I know it usually is. And my last tip for when I am trying to get my hair back from a damaged state back to being healthy, I'm sure you guys can kind of guess. When my hair is really healthy, sometimes I can go a little bit longer in between my trims, but when my hair is damaged, it just makes the whole style look bad. Often, since my hair is very thick, when my hair is damaged, you can really see how much thinner it is, especially on the ends or during really bad periods like the mechanical damage incident of 2019. You can see a distinct line from my thick roots to much thinner, damaged remainder of my hair. It just doesn't look good. And those 4 tips that I mentioned previously can help to improve things, but sometimes things are just so bad that it's kind of at the point of no return, where all the great products in the world and protective styling are only going to do so much. So that's why last year when my hair was straight, I decided to cut off the rest of my mechanical damage, 4 inches of hair, and now my hair is thriving, except for that little incident with the deep conditioner. But overall my hair is thriving, it's doing so much better. So depending on the type of damage that you have and your comfort level, you might opt to just do a complete BC. Hazel Goddess here on YouTube, she just did a big chop and her hair looks absolutely gorgeous. She had some color and heat damage and she just decided to start all over again. Or like me, if you want to kind of just blend the 2 textures for a while and then just like trim the damage little by little, that's what I opted to do. I damaged my hair back in March of 2019, and by the time I straightened my hair in October of 2020, I chopped off the remainder. So it was kind of slow and steady. So during this period, I would trim up my hair a lot more frequently, but it was manageable and comfortable for me. So those are my 5 very simple basic tips that I use to heal my hair whenever I've damaged it in some way. I'm sure that this will not be my last bout with some type of damage. My hair is actually very susceptible to damage, especially mechanical damage and color damage. Let me know in the comments down below what are some things that you do whenever your hair is damaged or whenever you're having a particularly rough period. What are some things you like to do, some products that you always go to help you to get things back on track. I release new videos every Friday. My next video will be reviewing a very affordable body hair removal cream, so make sure to check that out. The weather is warming up. We're going to be showing a little bit more skin, so that review will be coming next week. Fair warning, there's going to be underarm hair in that video. I'm very scared of that video because y'all know how people can be on YouTube. There is going to be a demo portion in that video showing all my glory right here. So at the time that I'm filming this video, it is Memorial Day weekend, and so I hope you guys have a safe, happy Memorial Day weekend. And if you're going to be partaking in the many hair sales that are going on this weekend, I cannot wait to hear what you get. I'm gonna do my best to try to post some sales throughout the weekend. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That helps to boost my channel in the algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so as well. I'd love to have you. Hope you all are doing well, and I will see you next Friday in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.